Hello, everyone out there. I am here today to express something that might sting a little bit, but it might not be a surprise. And I feel really, really, really comfortable sharing this with you because it's the truth, I guess. And so the more I work with clients, and what I mean by a client, I mean I'm working with the parent and the child. And what usually starts this whole connection is that the child is struggling and the parent is feeling the challenge. And so the parent contacts me and then they want me to work on their child. But what I have found each and every time is that also as my personal journey is that it's about working with the parent as much as it is about working with the child too, because our children don't need as much deconditioning as we do, and our children are so closely connected to us that they're picking up on our beliefs and thoughts, feelings, energies, just as much as we are picking up on theirs, but they are mirroring back to us what we are feeling or believing or growing through. So when I work with clients, I'm finding now that, and I have been doing this all along, but it's so clear now that it is a work in tandem, like it's a process together. And so knowing that I'm working with your child, I'm also working with you, and really I'm working with you, the parent, first, and just really supporting the child and guiding the parent to own. I'm actually guiding both, but both of the parent and child are owning the situation and their experience and their life, because that is first and foremost the key to inner empowerment: owning yourself, your life, your circumstance, and then guiding the parent to go deep within themselves to understand or to have an awakening, like an awareness of what is really progressing and what is really wanting to emerge out of them. Because when we're feeling as a parent this stress and this anguish for our children, there's something within us that is wanting to emerge out of us. Our children are just here to signal that for us. And then when our children are going through all this challenge and suffering, that is also a signal for us. But it's also growing for them. And if we come in and save the day, they don't have the opportunity to grow. And trust me, I've wanted to save the day and have saved the day for my daughter so many times, and it has not served her in the way that I had wanted it to. And so this is the work. This is the empowerment, the inner empowerment for the child and the parent. Both of you are growing in this amazing, fabulous, beautiful way where your inner empowerment is becoming intertwined together, and you're kind of helping each other and supporting each other through this amazing, I want to say immaculate growth. It's so fabulous. And what shows up is this, I want to say new, but it's really you that has emerged out of you, your child and you. And the whole circumstance, the whole situation shifts. And that's not to say that there aren't going to be other challenges, but it is to say that there is a new awareness. There is this newfound understanding, this new inner empowerment. There's a new way of living and being in your life, this movie that you call your life, you and your child. And even though you're working on maybe using different ways to approach this, I am guiding you both in a very similar fashion. You are coming up with your own ways to approach your new perspective, your new way in your life. And it changes everything. And I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I know all. I'm saying I know because I have experienced this time and time again, over and over and over, with my own life as a parent, mother of my daughter. Just every single time I go, oh yeah, it's this. This is amazing. And so it's growth, and there's constant growth all the time. It's not just you grow through it and it's over. No, it's all the time. But you now have this new awareness. You have these new ways, these new tools that I have shared with you and you have created and made your own. The processes are yours and yours only for you and your child. And so there is no magic button. There is no magic app out there that's going to fix it. There is you. You are the magic. You and your child hold the magic within you. And when you go through these specific processes, the intuitive, like inner developments, these inner growth processes with me, you find your way. And it's special and unique for you and your child. But I'm going to say this, and this might sting a little bit, but when the parent shifts, the child does too. When the child shifts, sometimes the parent does, sometimes the parent does not. So we want to work and guide and support you as the parent as well as the child. So if you, I'm sharing this with you because I have complete and utter empathy and love for you, because I have been there a million times over as the parent of a daughter, as a single parent of a fabulous, amazing daughter. And I have gone through amazing growth processes myself. And I value every single one of them. And they're not all beautiful, happy roses. Sometimes they're painful. Sometimes I feel sad. Sometimes I feel angry. And I have to move through that and get in touch with that deep inner emotion, with my emotional body, and shift it and move it and gain a new inner understanding. And I do this in many different ways. Through meditation, through visualization, through shifting beliefs, through different language that I use with myself. There's just so many different ways. Through expression and art, movement, journaling. The ways are endless. And these are my ways that I have learned. And you will learn your own ways, or you will use the ones that I know, or you'll come up with others from that we can share together and learn through our sessions together. But there is nothing more beautiful than growing through life with your child. I kid you not about that. And I promise you that you will grow, and your child will too. And I understand right now you might be thinking, but I have to fix this. This has to change. My child is struggling. And fixing it just puts a Band-Aid over it. And it just comes up again later. And then you have a bigger wound. And it's more painful. Because the more you fix it and focus on it, fix it and focus on the problem, and fix it and focus on the problem and fix it, you're creating more of that. The more you let go and step back and go within and go deep into the beliefs that are creating this to begin with yourself and with your child, the more the layers start to peel off, and the wound starts to heal, and the pain starts to lessen, and things start to change and heal, and the flower begins to bloom, I guess you could say, and the wound becomes no more. it's a little bit of a process, but it's beautiful and it works. You are the master creator of your life. Your child is the master creator of his or her life. And when you go deep within you, the magic of you, there is no way to not create magic. And I'm not speaking fluff. I'm speaking through scientific methods that are scientifically shown. It's the truth. Our minds, our thoughts, our beliefs actually create the meaning of our experiences. And if our meaning is one that is not serving us, that is not helpful, we will continue to create that because that's the belief we carry. That's the meaning we hold to that experience. And until we can have some kind of understanding and awareness of that thought, belief, and energy in there inside of us, sometimes we will just continue to keep creating it. And the belief is, well, there is nothing else that's going to happen. This is just what it is. Okay, if you can step back from that thought that your mind is creating, what really is, what the truth is that there is love and there is peace. That is the truth. We have to step back. We have to step away from what the mind has held onto for so long. The belief, the thought that we carried with us year after year, month after month, week after week, day after day, minute after minute, that our child has carried as well. And recreate and let go. It feels so much better, doesn't it? And start from there. And build from the inner knowing of peace. Build from the inner knowing of the truth of who we really are and what is really in existence. That power, that magic that beats our heart, that magic that is us, is not aggravation and fear and anger and frustration and anxiety. That magic, if you close your eyes and you take a deep breath and you expand for just a minute, you'll feel that amazing overpowering of of release, of peace. That is the truth. And when you start from there, can't go wrong. And so I would love to just invite you to set up a call with me and let's talk. Let's get together. Let's talk about those insecurities, those anxious feelings, that guilt, that anger, that frustration that you're experiencing about why your child has to go through this and why is this happening. And let's talk about it. Because I have been there more times than I even care to admit. And I've worked through every single one. And every single one I have grown into a more empowered parent. But not only that, I've grown into a more empowered woman. And my daughter has also grown into her deeper empowerment self. Now, children have great wisdom. They already know a lot of wisdom about life and themselves and their choices. But when they get put in circumstances where they have to, or where they're asked or told to conform and shift and be something that maybe doesn't feel comfortable, they start to lose that sense of inner knowing and self-empowerment. So you were a child once put in that circumstance. And it's not wrong. It's what happened. And it happened so that we could learn and grow as we grow older. But our children today are way more sensitive now, and they really, really know. So there's more of the push against, there's more of the anxiety showing up, there's more of the shutting down, because they just have a greater sense of knowing that this doesn't feel right to me and I'm going to speak up somehow. Even though they may not know in their mind, they know within themselves. So working with them is much, much quicker, much, much easier. But what good is it to just work with your child when we are still, as parents, unloading and releasing and unpeeling the layers? We need to do it too, to be in support of our children completely and fully. Yeah, so I share this with you. I invite you to connect with me. And I have many different packages. I have many different ways that you can work with me. Some are very affordable. All of them are affordable considering the time and hours that I will be working with you. And I promise you it will be beautiful and fun and glorious. There will be tears sometimes, maybe. There will be some feelings that bubble up that might feel uncomfortable, but you will quickly get it and you will move through it without a doubt. The intuitive sessions that I have been doing are amazing. I love them. And I'm tooting my own horn because really I'm not doing the work. I am intuitively guiding you and supporting you. And you are doing the work with ease. And it's just, I just love it. I feel so, so grateful that I'm able to share this and do this with people. And I feel like the reason why it's so real is because I am doing this work with myself too, and have been for so many years. So here I am, and here you are, and I look forward to meeting you. Have an amazing day, and empower yourself. Live today. Live in this moment. And if living means taking a nap, my goodness, do it. Take that nap. Take that day off. If living today in this moment means to go get a massage, do it. Do it because you deserve it. If living in this moment means taking your kid out of school early and going to the park, getting some ice cream, do it. Do it. Because what about the next moment? You have no idea what the next moment will be. Seize this moment every time with love and glory and appreciation of what is, and focus on that. And I promise you won't go wrong. Take some time now and connect with me. Set up a call, and you won't go wrong. You won't be sorry. I know that for sure because it has been beautiful each and every time I've worked with a client. I look forward to it.